Jack Thunder and the Fragments of Anima. Book 3. Darkness. Chapter 3. Fame and Misfortune. Buckthorn didn't even know where to start. There were so many things to do here. The smell of cinnamon, apples, and pumpkins was so thick in the air that it gave her a headache. She had never been on land much, and she certainly had never tried these fall fruits and spices before. Most sirens adhered to a carnivorous diet, subsisting mainly on fish. Even those who included plants in their diets had only access to various sea vegetables. Nothing like the brightly colored and pungent fruits she was smelling now. She spotted a cluster of caramel apples on the counter of a stall giving out free samples. Maybe they actually taste really good. She took one that was covered in crushed almonds and took a bite out of it. Apples and caramel don't taste the same for someone who can't taste sweets, and Buckthorn, being a siren, certainly couldn't. Instead, all she got was a bitter, sour, gooey mess. She gagged in disgust and threw the rest of it in the trash. People actually ate these? It made no sense to her. Another building caught her eye. It was rather small and covered in wilted ivy. The sign hanging from it read, "Summer's End Fortunes." A fortune teller? This might be a lark. Buckthorn walked through a curtain of beads to the inside of the building. It was dark and quiet inside, with the only light coming from a scant few candles on the table in the center of the room. Well, that and the sapphire eyes and pale blue forehead crystal of the Nekomata sitting across from her. From the little the reef siren saw, the room was decked out in velvet curtains in shades of violet and red. "Ah, I see you've come to see me. Please sit down." Buckthorn did as she was told. She sat down across from the Nekomata. As soon as she did, another source of light filled the room, painting it lavender. Images of stars and planets danced across the walls. "What have you come in here to know?" Buckthorn thought. "I want to know what Jack Thunder's up to right now," she finally requested. "Ah, is that the one in the green jumpsuit? I saw him pass by here not too long ago. Quite the funny little character." The Nekomata concentrated, focusing on the glowing lavender sphere between them. Her forehead crystal brightened as an image began to take form within the sphere. Buckthorn couldn't see much, but she could make out various black shapes appearing and disappearing within it. Were these Wendigos? "Oh no, it seems like you and your friend are in terrible danger. Dark, evil things are happening at this very carnival. I sense a cold emptiness falling over the circus of shadows. A storm is coming." "A cold emptiness? So the Wendigos are here?" "I cannot say. All I know is what I can feel. I would seek out this Jack Thunder. The staff he wields holds the key to defeating this threat. I sense a great power coming from your necklace, too. Tell me, is that the sea stone?" Buckthorn froze. Yeah, we're kind of on a mission, but we stopped here to take a day off." "Yes, indeed. But in all this darkness, I sense a spark of hope. A powerful source of dark magic, deep within the circus tent. Seek it out, and you shall have the key to saving the carnival." Buckthorn thanked the Nekomata, giving her a handful of coins. As she left the building, she thought about what the fortune teller had said. A shadow falling over the dark carnival. A powerful source of dark magic. What could it all mean? She would have to ask Jack Thunder when they found each other again. The tuxedo-furred Nekomata disappeared into the circus tent. He had been worried about someone hearing him when he was out and about, but he'd never suspect someone was on his trail in here. That's why he never noticed Frosty and Son ducked behind a stack of crates in the ring. He slung the bag full of tools off his shoulder and called out, "All right, I'm back. You can show yourself now." A mysterious figure emerged from the darkness. Frosty could see that the figure wore a red and gray cloak that obscured their entire body. There was no telling who or what this being was. "Good, good," they replied in a harsh, broken voice that sounded like radio static. "This will be perfect for our master plan." The mysterious entity sifted through various scrolls that were in the Nekomata's bag. Cut to the chase. "What is it that you needed these for?" "You'll see in due time," the figure replied. "By the time we're done with this carnival, everyone here will have seen the show of a lifetime." The Nekomata let out a deep sigh. "I hope you're right. Anima knows we need it after the decline we've seen in attendance these past few years." "Of course, why wouldn't it be?" San swore he could hear the figure snicker under their breath. And that voice, that was the voice of a Wendigo. That Nekomata was conspiring with a Wendigo. But why? He and Frosty waited until the figure left. Then, as soon as the Nekomata made his way to the exit, Frosty froze his feet in place with a beam of ice magic. She and San surrounded him. "All right, bud. What is this that you're hiding from us?" Jack Thunder poked his nose into the tent, Razor perched on his shoulder. He knew he wasn't supposed to be here. The show wasn't supposed to start for another hour. Not like that was going to stop him, though. He had a mission. He was going to get 2 autographs from the great Strombolio himself. One for him and one for his friend. This way he could avoid the crowds. He was sure that once Strombolio saw Stormbringer on his back, the Dark Champion would gladly do it. Certainly he would do it for one of his biggest fans. The Storm Gremlin was so wrapped up in his own thoughts that he didn't notice the Nekomata rushing towards him until it was too late. The two collided, landing in a heap. Jack Thunder untangled himself from the heap. "Seriously? What's the big idea?" The Nekomata brushed himself off. "Ah, please forgive me. Those 2 are after me." He gestured down the hall. "Who's after you?" "A storm gremlin, Fifinella, and an old Tengu. The Fifinella froze my feet in place and they surrounded me. I managed to break away, but I think they're still chasing me." "Oh," Jack Thunder realized. "That sounds like Frosty and San. They must have come inside the tent with me." "You what?" the Nekomata blurted out. All of a sudden, a blue beam of ice narrowly missed his head. "Jackie, what are you doing with that Nekomata? Did he hurt you?" Yep, this was definitely Frosty. "Wait a minute, why are you trying to freeze him?" Another blast of cold energy froze the Nekomata in place once again, this time from the chest down. "Oh great," he grumbled as he fell over onto his front. "Ha! You won't get away from us again," Frosty exclaimed. Hey, what was that all about?" "Don't worry, Jackie. He won't hurt you." "That's not what I asked. What did he do to you?" "He's conspiring with the Wendigos. I saw." "Wendigos? I didn't sense any Wendigos when we were here. Maybe you're just being paranoid." "I'm paranoid? I'm paranoid? I'm the only one who's taking this mission seriously. By torturing an innocent Nekomata? Stop it! Stop it, both of you!" Both storm gremlins snapped out of their argument to see San fuming. Neither one had ever seen the Tengu this angry before, nor could they have ever dreamed that such a sound could come out of a weathered, frail body such as his. He glowered at the 2 of them. "Yelling at each other isn't helpful right now. We need to figure out what's going on here. Jack, we think that this Nekomata here knows something about the Wendigo invasion here. We wanted to ask him a few questions. Frosty may have come off a bit too intense, but we don't mean him any harm." Jack Thunder and Razor nodded simultaneously. When San explained it, it made a bit more sense. He kneeled down to the Nekomata's level. "We're not here to hurt you. We just want to know what's going on." He unsheathed Stormbringer from his back and showed it to the Nekomata. This here is Stormbringer, the fragment of air. We're on a mission to find the fragments of Anima before the Heart of Darkness returns to Alterus. We don't mean any harm, but you need to help us help you. Tell us what you know. Hi there, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like more from our friend Jack Thunder, you can check out my new book series, Jack Thunder and the Fragments of Anima, on Amazon using the link in the description. Or you can head on over to my Teespring and grab a few things from my shop. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content every week. Thank you for watching.